What's up, everybody? This is the Jose Gagnon, the random guy here again today. We're on the 14th episode of Season 2. Everything wrong with Thomas the Train commentaries. A close shave for Duck. You already know how the things go, what we do. We're gonna get into this right away. Yeah, man.
Duck, the Great Western Engine, puffed sadly to Edward's station. "It's not fair," he complained. "Diesel has been telling lies about me and made Sir Topham Hatt and all the engines think I'm horrid." Edward smiled. "I know you aren't, and so does Sir Topham Hatt. You wait and see. Why don't you help me with these cars?"
Good thing about Edward, man, he's like the most smartest and kindest character in the show. Like, you can just never be, pissed off at him because he's so kind and, caring and smart. Like, he actually knows what's going on in the situations. Not like the other characters where they just like make assumptions and they don't actually, they don't think about what's actually going on. They just like to, oh, there's problems. It's that man's fault automatically. They just like to, they like to make assumptions and just, blame. They do the blame game pretty much. But Edward, he knows his stuff, man. Like, he's super smart, super caring. He knows what to do. That's why they say that he's the knowledgeable character, because he actually knows his things and he knows how to solve the problems. He's amazing. One of the greatest characters, man. He's pretty amazing. He's cool. Super coolness.
Duck felt happier with Edward and set to work at once. The cars were silly, heavy, and noisy. The two engines had to work hard, pushing and pulling all afternoon. At last, they reached the top of the hill. "Goodbye," whistled Duck, and rolled gently over the crossing to the other line.
I just find it kind of interesting and funny how when Duck was helping out Edward, he just decided, to couple in the back, and he was like pushing like the train backwards. I just found that, interesting and funny in a way. Instead of, pushing forwards, he's pushing the train backwards. I'm guessing so he can keep a lookout for something, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what he wants to keep a lookout for, but so now we're about to see the crash that takes place in this episode, and a bunch of you have already seen it because I uploaded it in another video of mine that I did that was, why adults can enjoy Thomas the Train, but like the classic series, which is what this is, because what they got now is a CGI. It's kind of enjoyable, but it's not as amazing as the classic original episodes and seasons of the show. So like the crash, like I said, a bunch of you have already seen it before in that video, and reasons why adults should enjoy Thomas the Train, not just kids. So yeah, the crash will be coming, and like I said, a bunch of you
coasting down the hill,
pretty much already know what goes on and what happens.
Suddenly, it was a conductor's warning whistle. "Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!" laughed the cars. "We've broken away! We've broken away! Chase him! Bump him! Throw him off the rails!" they yelled. "Hurry, Duck, hurry!" said the driver. They raced through Edward Station, but the cars were catching up. "As fast as we can, then they'll catch us gradually." The driver was gaining control. "Another clear mile and we'll do it." "Oh, glory! Look at that!" James was just pulling out on their line from the station ahead. Any minute, there could be a crash. It's up to you now, Duck, cried the driver. Duck put every ounce of weight and steam against the cars. It's too late, Duck groaned. He veered into a siding where a barber had set up shop. He was shaving a customer.
That was real lucky that the signalman was able to switch the points for Duck, but as you're going to see now, as you saw before, like I said, he's going to crash into the barber shop, and the barber guy is going to get all pissed off, and he's just going to put shaving cream all over his face. It's like, why would you do that to a train with a face? Just put shaving cream all over his face. It's crazy, man. I still can't believe though that he ends up crashing into a barber shop. That's super crazy.
The silly cars had knocked their conductor off his van and left him far behind after he had whistled the warning. But the cars didn't care. They were feeling very pleased with themselves. Beg pardon, sir, gasped Duck. Excuse my intrusion.
I also like how the clock is just like, just hanging on like the right side of Duck. I found that pretty funny, like how, 'cause since he crashed into like the front part of the barber shop, the clock just like hangs out right there, like on his right side of him.
No, I won't, said the barber. You've frightened my customers. I'll teach you, and he lathered Duck's face all over. Poor Duck. Thomas was helping to pull the cars away when Sir Topham Hatt arrived.
Now he'll be coming to explain about that, he was trying to stop the cars before, the accident could have been worse. But that looks super worse, anyways, because he just crashed into a barber shop, man. I still can't believe that. Now the barber shop's got to be, repaired again, and it's got to be fixed up because he crashed right into it. It's crazy, man. This show's got a lot of crazy, like, just crashes and accidents. And that's like I said, the best part of it are the crashes and accidents that all the trains have. They're just, they're just like so crazy and just, like, like super craziness and super like over the top pretty much.
I do not like engines popping through my walls, fumed the barber. I appreciate your feelings, said Sir Topham Hatt, but you must know that this engine and his crew have prevented a serious accident. It was a very close shave. Oh, said the barber. Oh, excuse me. He filled a basin of water to wash Duck's face. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were being a brave engine. That's all right, sir. I didn't know that either. You were very brave indeed, said Sir Topham Hatt. I'm proud of you. Sir Topham Hatt watched the rescue operation. Then he had more news for Duck. And when you are properly washed and mended, you are coming home. Home, sir? Do you mean the yard? Of course. But, sir, they don't like me. They like Diesel. Not now. I never believed Diesel, so I sent him packing. The engines are sorry and want you back.
Now they all care about him because since Sir Topham Hatt ended up figuring out that it was Diesel, that was lying and, coming up with those nicknames. So, like, good thing, Sir Topham Hatt actually found out about it, but he's also a smart boss man too, so he actually knows what goes on and everything.
few days later, when he came home, there was a really rousing welcome for Duck, the Great Western Engine. Today started as the best day in my life. I got the gig! And the next thing I know, hey parents.
So I hope you all enjoyed. I'll be continuing on with the rest of the episodes. See the rest of the season 2 episodes when I get the chance to. So have the greatness. Keep the things going, everybody. Yeah. Woo! And have the happy times whenever you can. Yeah, man.